Dear messengers of light, we bring you warm greetings from our time period. We would like to share with you some information about the planetary situation. The hearts of human beings are opening. The current situation brings a great purification of spiritual thinking and purification of emotional essence of the human soul. At the same time, this global phase is leading to an overview for the human beings of what is actually crucial, what is essential, and what deviates from the normal. Beyond the complexity of the general situation, this period brings new perspectives and new possibilities. The human spirit of many human beings is beginning to connect to the matrix network of the galactic knowledge and wisdom through the current challenges, knowledge and galactic wisdom. The exit of every single human being from the familiarity of previous deadlocked work processes holds the possibility of new perceptions, new thoughts, and the beginning of new community structures. It is not easy for the human spirit and for the human soul, which have incarnated into a human body, to live through this incarnation without difficulties. It's not easy to experience the global situation in the human body. It is not easy to fulfill the tasks which the human soul and spirit have undertaken in the heavenly heights. We know that the situation is one's own body feels different from what the human soul had imagined in the heavenly heights, in the form of a learning task for earthly life. At the same time, it is a joy for every human soul that is allowed on the planet to spread its light on this planet and step by step fulfill its planned tasks. Step by step, the human hearts are opening. Step by step, the levels of the human dimensions of consciousness are being illuminated. Step by step, the human being begins to perceive the current reality as a karmic matter that needs to be healed. The light of human hearts gives a turn to the whole development. The light in the heart lifts you up to the higher levels. Many beings around the world have already liberated their minds and souls. Many beings have freed themselves from the manipulation and pressures of bondage. Many human beings all over the world have understood that they can only liberate themselves by their personal access and a personal overview of the overall situation, and to free and to get out of the previous 3D matrix. This decision they have their truth for themselves after they began to understand the situation from a higher perspective. Their purified heart has connected them with a frequency of freedom, truth, and life energy. Stepping out of the 3D matrix now allows their soul and spirit to vibrate in the light-filled 5D frequency, the fifth dimension of consciousness. It is very important for us to inform you that many millions of people on this planet have already made the mental and spiritual exit from the 3D matrix. Every day there are thousands of more people who are leaving the low vibrations. We want you to be aware of this fact because we know that the media keeps you in the captivity of lies and in the captivity of hopelessness. The circumstances of the current situation has awakened many inhabitants of this planet. We know and feel that countless of you have the feeling that the social power game will not change for the better. You have the feeling that there are very few of you so far. But the opposite is true. You are already very many, and every day more are awakening on this planet, as we have already communicated thousands of further people. The awakening of every single human being is like the birth of a new human being on this planet. That is a fact, and we are very happy about it. In the hearts of awakened people there is a light that will be so strong in the near future that it will spread around the whole planet. This light from the hearts of awakened people will then destroy all the low vibrations that are still hiding on the earth. They will be transformed into light in every corner and in every place. At the moment of this transformation, the divine light will pass through the human hearts. Like a ray or a flash of light from heaven, the divine light will pass through. Light will pass through the hearts of people. It will be about a certain frequency, about a certain level of vibration of the divine light, which has been waiting for a long time and which will finally liberate you. There will also be a temporal shift into the original time period that will separate you from the dark beings. That it will happen, there is no question. It's only a question of how much time is needed to reach the certain intensity of light in the human hearts until they connect with each other and trigger a complete transformation of the low vibrational elements on Earth. Hold on, do not give up. You are not alone here. We know that the manipulation of the dark beings is particularly strong in Europe, but light and love are the most powerful things that exist. Something wonderful is happening simultaneously. Since June 2021, a divine healing is taking place in the human community, the physical as well as the non-physical in human heaven. It shows up as a beautiful light, blue light that heals, and we call it the grace of God. The divine light heals the human beings and souls in the human heaven and releases them from the captivity of manipulation, untruth, and collective negative matters. It heals the human body from genetic stresses. It cleanses and heals whole systems. This beautiful divine blue light shines through the system of human beings and human souls in the human heavens, and at the same time frees them from the heaviness and manipulation from lived earthly incarnations. Thanks to this beautiful blue light, even the human DNA is capable of regeneration and healing, because this light contains all divine light information and the highest form of healing. A pure heart, the lightful vibration, and a good-natured spirit of the human being draw this light automatically into your whole system. The manipulation of the dark beings has been very strong for a long time, too strong for the human civilization could have healed itself from it. The divine intelligence has decided that everyone who is open to this healing should connect to this divine healing light and be healed. We know that some people have no idea that they are being healed by divine intelligence. Nevertheless, they receive this healing. We know that some people do not want to accept this light. It is up to the choice of each person. Each person makes the decision himself. We know that this divine healing is another particle that will contribute to the liberation of the human community, the liberation of the physical community and the non-physical community. Every human being plays a role in this global situation, a role, an active or a passive role. Whether active or passive, however, it is not at all important. What matters is the overall plan of liberation of the human community. Each person plays a certain role in this. Each person has a different personal plan and goes a different way, but every role and every path leads you to the goal of divine perfection and wholeness. If you want, you can take this healing divine light into your system now. It is enough to connect to it mentally. Let gratitude arise in your heart. Gratitude opens the sacred space in your heart, and this space gives you the opportunity to receive the frequencies of healing and the grace of God into your overall system. Let your heart shine and breathe deeply, and then speak the following affirmation. The vibration of your words connects you with the frequencies of the cosmos. I connect now and in this space with the intelligence of my soul, mind, and body. I ask it to receive all the healing frequencies of the divine healing that comes to me. I connect now and in this space with my higher self and with all my light helpers. I ask them to support me in my healing. Now and in this space, I am ready to receive the healing and the grace of God. I ask now for healing and regeneration of all systems of my soul, mind, and body. I ask for healing and regeneration of my DNA. The healing and regeneration happens in the here and now. Time and space are one. I accept everything with gratitude. My healing and regeneration brings me divine wholeness and perfection. The purest essence of my soul connects me in the here and now with the purest essence of the divine source. I hereby confirm the healing and regeneration of all my systems. I bless myself on all levels of my being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Breathe deeply and take your time so that all the healing frequencies in your system can unfold their effect and to encode themselves. Peace with you, peace with us.